Hello everyone, welcome back to On the Fly. Today we're going to take a look at a trade between the Detroit Red Wings and the St. Louis Blues. So the Red Wings did receive Ville Husso, or the unrestricted free agent rights to Ville Husso, in exchange for a 2022 third round pick, which was the 73rd pick in the draft. So taking a look at it from St. Louis's perspective, it was a very good move. When you look at getting a pick, or basically a free pick back for a player that was going to walk in free agency anyway, it is a very good move for the Blues. In years past, we have seen this sort of unrestricted free agent move come back, and at least the return for it would be about a 5th round pick, give or take, depending on the player. However, this year was a 3rd round pick for a very solid goaltender that's been sort of overshadowed by Jordan Binnington, and the Red Wings obviously seeing through it, being able to jump the gun early and pick him up is a very good move for the Red Wings. From the Red Wings' perspective, picking up a goalie in Husso, although they do already have another goaltender in Alex Nedeljkovic, I do expect him to be traded at some point. Just the way the money works, you don't have a goaltender for $3 million and $4.75 million, both on your team for this at the same time for basically a reason. When we look at that, that's sort of a red flag. You don't have 2 starters on a team; it's generally 1-1. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on there if someone gets traded. I do expect that goaltender to be Nedeljkovic. He is coming up on his UFA role this year, so whether or not that's going to be an extension or a trade or a sign and trade, I do expect some other team to jump on that, especially those teams that are looking for a goaltender that might not have gotten one in the free agent period, because obviously this year it's very tight when it comes to the goaltending position. Whether or not that's going to be easy to come by or not, it is still remains to be seen. So that's one of the big reasons for this trade overall was to get a goaltender, be able to have options come the free agent market sort of roll. I'm looking forward to seeing what goes on with the Red Wings. When you look at the Red Wings, Yzerman always has a plan. This trade was a steal by far. Husso is probably one of the most underrated goaltenders. When we see him in action, it's always what happens next. And when you look at him with St. Louis, at least, he was very good behind Binnington. When Binnington got hurt, which was sort of often, you really saw Husso in his full role. And that's one of the reasons why he's leaving, because he didn't really have a role with St. Louis. But with some of these other teams, he is going to have quite a big role. And I do expect him to emerge as the starter for the team. Nedeljkovic, I do expect to walk. Whether or not that happens, of course, still remains to be seen. But when we look at the trade grades for the trade overall, I'm going to give the Red Wings another A. And I'm going to give an A also to the St. Louis Blues. You have an absolute steal for a player that's not even going to be back. And a 3rd round pick, that's worth it. Picking up a goaltender or a starting goaltender at that for a 3rd round pick, always worth it. So overall, I think both teams benefited from this trade, and I look forward to seeing what they do next. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. If you like it, drop a like. If you really liked it, consider subscribing. Tell all your friends, leave a comment down below your thoughts on the trade. Until next time, see